of the pass, Demophilos gathered us. He didn't issue an order. He didn't give a rousing speech. They will surround us, he said, his voice barely above a rasp. They will kill every man here. But every hour we buy is an hour that Athens is warned. Every hour we buy is another nail in the hull of a Greek ship. The decision was made in silence. No shouts, no boasts. It was a cold, shared understanding of mathematics. 300 Spartans would fight because they had to. But 700 Thespians would stay because we chose to. We stayed because our death, willingly embraced, would make Xerxes doubt his victory. It would send a message not of Spartan strength, but of Greek resolve. We moved into formation, merging our meager ranks with the 300 Spartans. I could feel the tension radiating off the man next to me, a young Thespian named Lysinus. His shield arm was shaking, but his jaw was set. The horns started, then a low, rhythmic, menacing sound echoing down from the mountains and up from the pass. We were caught in a tightening vice. The shouting began, not of excitement, but of shock, as the Persians realized we were still there. They had expected an empty pass. Leonidas gave his final command. It wasn't to attack or defend. It was simply dine well, for tonight we sup in Hades. The last hour was a visceral, overwhelming nightmare. The Persians didn't even bother with formations anymore. They simply poured into the pass first, the front attack, then the deadly flanking maneuver from the rear. The clash was deafening. The smell of copper and churned earth was everywhere. We fought until the bronze broke and the flesh failed. I remember the endless press of bodies, the desperate clang of our swords against their lighter armor, and the sickening sense of being completely submerged, drowning in an ocean of screaming men. When my shield was gone and my sword hand failed, the last thing I heard was not a cry of fear, but a battle chant, a grim, unified roar from the Thespian line as they were finally overwhelmed. We died so the others could live. We were the forgotten 700, the chilling postscript to the Spartan legend. But that final morning, standing in the cold light of the pass, we proved that courage is not always born of law. Sometimes it is simply a final, terrifying choice. We chose to perish, and in doing so we ensured the future of Greece.